This is an overview of how to complete the SC50 Small Claims Statement of Claim form. Before we get started, notice the four areas on the form. First, there's Section 1, the claimant's information. This is where you will be putting in your information. Then there's Section 2, which is the defendant's information. This is where you will put the information about the party that you are suing. Section 3 is the claim. These are the details of your case. And Section 4 is for the office use only. You will disregard this portion. Now, let's get started. First, you will enter your last name in the last name field. Next, enter your first name in the first name field. And to the right of that, if you have a middle initial, enter it in the middle initial field. Now let's enter your address in the address field. Note, post office boxes are not allowed. You must use your residential address. If you're a sole proprietor business owner, you may use your business address here. Let's move to the borough, city, town, or village field. If you live outside the city of New York, enter your city, town, or village. New Yorkers should put New York for Manhattan, Brooklyn, Bronx, Staten Island, or the area in Queens in which they reside. Now enter the two-letter code for your state in the state field, and your zip code in the zip field. In the other info field, you will enter other information which is pertinent to your address. For example, if you are a sole proprietor, you may type DBA for doing business as and the name of your company. Or, if you need your mail to be sent to a post office box or alternate address, enter that information here. If none of that applies to you, just leave the field blank. Then, enter your phone number. Next, let's move to the defendant's information area, where you will enter information about the party you wish to sue. Keep in mind, you can sue a person or a business. If you sue a business, enter its full name in the first field, last name or full business name. Be sure to add any abbreviations which follow the business name, such as INC, LP, LLC, or Corp. Only fill the first name field if you are suing an individual, not a business. In that case, put the individual's last name in the last name field and the first name in the first name field. Again, put in a middle initial if you are aware of it. In small claims court, you can only sue parties located within the 5 boroughs of New York City, so make sure you have a valid home or business address for your defendant. In the other information field, you may enter other important information pertaining to the address of the defendant. For example, if you use Jane Smith's work address, you'll want to send it in care of the company where she works, and the defendant's phone number if you are aware of it. Now we'll move to the claims section. First, enter the amount you're claiming is owed to you, which can be any amount up to and including $5,000. In the date of occurrence or transaction field, enter a specific date, not a range of dates, which best pertains to the time that your damages occurred. Next, if your claim involves an auto accident, enter the place of occurrence in the place of occurrence field. Otherwise, leave this field blank. Next, move to the area that states primary reason for claim, check 1. There is a series of boxes below. Check the single box which most accurately describes the reason for your claim. For example, a failure to return deposit, or a breach of contract. If none of the boxes apply, you may enter a brief description of your claim. In the identifying numbers field, place any receipt or ticket number that your defendant may need to identify your case. If you have none, leave it blank. Next, enter today's date. Print out the form by hitting the print icon near the top. Press OK. After your form is printed, sign it, and then you're done.